Okay, hi guys, and welcome to the show. And today I'm going to be looking at some Omega watches. And firstly, my initial impressions of the new Seamaster 300 Master Coaxial. This is a reissue of a classic Omega design. Let me just turn that down a bit. And my first thoughts, and somebody asked me, and I forget who, if you'd leave me a comment, I'd be grateful to thank you, of what my thoughts were of this reissue. And I absolutely adore it. I think it's gorgeous. I mean, that's the rose gold version. I would never get a dive watch in a precious metal. That's just, it's just doesn't do it for me. But the steel version is stunning. Now this is the Omega official website, and I love how you can just change. This is the new one. Let me just zoom in there a bit so you can see it. This is the new one, and if I just scroll down a bit and across that, you can see the classic. And I did 50-50. You know, they've really stay faithful to the design, and they just update it. Very subtle, and it's a clever, beautiful reissue. I think I at first I wasn't taken by it, but the more I look at it, and the fact it's 41mm. I mean, that's the same size as this bad boy here, but and it's perfect. I mean, great size. Oh, there they are, the three. Let me just zoom out a bit so you can see better. The three together, I mean, quite stunning. Not sure if you can. Just enable that down a bit. Definitely the steel there. Definitely that one. Over here, two-tone isn't bad. I don't mind the two-tone, but just all in precious metal, I don't know. It doesn't really do it for me. It kind of defeats the purpose of it being a dive watch. Anyway, I don't want to really spend that much now. I'd like to see what they have on the second market. I'm looking at the second-hand market, and you know, to give you an idea, for 400 you can buy a vintage piece like this. And I mean, to enter the luxury watch, to own a piece for $449, I mean, that's just crazy. I mean, this is a really vintage piece and has a quite charming appeal to it. It's probably very small, and it's a quartz, but there again, look, $210. That's not a bad deal. I mean, yeah, it's a bit banged up, but with a nice, you know, if you restored it, you could probably make money on it. It's not a bad little deal if it's the genuine thing. I have a feeling it is. It is very, yeah. Anyway, this shape I'm not too fond of, but you know, for the money, it's quite nice. I do like that color dial. For a little bit more, 1200, get a vintage Seamaster automatic with, sorry, as you can see here, day-date complication. What is that? Is that a two-handed sub-dial there? That's really nice touch. Not a bad blue, I quite like that. And an applied logo for 1200. That's really not too bad. Now let's take a look at them. Let's take a look at another view. Not bad condition. I mean, you could do, you know, do a very light polishing at you know, your it's a reputable watch dealer or jewelers that you approve, that you know can handle the. It's very nice. That's gorgeous. I love that. $750. Where's this? career. Yeah, I don't think I'd. Maybe. This is in Miami. Miami, $550. That's not too bad. I quite like that. A little bit too conservative for me. I would like some kind of. I mean, for $500, it's really not bad. You get an Amiga with a day and a date. I mean, providing the movement. But look at the movement. Yeah, it's an automatic. It's $550. That's really not bad. That's gorgeous. $840. I mean, you can see where that extra money goes. Definitely worth it. I mean, so let's look at this one here. Now, this is an unusual quartz, and though I don't really want to go quartz, I would like an automatic piece. It's a really unusual design, and I think it actually would be a good investment. You'd probably make money with it down the line. These kind of retro pieces, they fall in and out of fashion, but 41mm, it's I quite like it. It's so unusual. Great complication. It's a Seamaster. I mean, let's have a look at the. It's really not that bad for $679. It looks kosher to me. It's very retro. I wish the picture would load. Let's just have a look. It's very retro. But $679. That's really not that bad. The seller there has 100% feedback. It's the real deal. I'm familiar with this model. Yeah, that's not a bad deal. It's unusual. It'll definitely make money. I mean, they're not going to make them anymore. So, sorry, let me just zoom out. So what else have we got? Let's see. Now this is an old friend for me. I used to have one. I'm sorry about the picture. It's a bit fuzzy, but I used to love this piece. This is an old friend, and this is the later version of the Seamaster chronograph. You can tell by it has the applied logo, and the loom is applied on a kind of little steel kind of frame there. And I really miss this watch. I had it while I was living in Barcelona, and it served me really, really well. This one, actually, mine was in better condition than this, but it took a beating, and it handled it. I do miss this watch. I must admit. These are selling at. This one's $3,250. Mine was in better condition, and it had the box. I think it was a 2011. It's a watch I do miss. I did love that chronograph. It was 41mm, very classy. Wore a little too tall for me, but it was a nice piece. I do miss it. I love the little red hand and the kind of little markings around here. Just a really nice touch. I just love this model. Anyway, now here's an interesting piece for $1,100. Now it's a dress watch. Let's have a closer look. I like the unusual color. It's very, very 60s. It's here. It's going for $1,100. And it's a small watch, but it's a very classy dress watch. Absolutely gorgeous. Day automatic Seamaster. Really can't go wrong with that. I think that's a really great deal. That kind of sunburst effect there on the dial, with a darker or black there, and then a kind of almost like a tiger eye effect. it's absolutely stunning, really classy piece. And the only issue is it is a small piece. Let's have a look at the description. Let me just zoom out a bit. What's it say? 34 millimeters. Yeah, right there. So it is a smaller size, but if you're willing to, if you can pull it off, it's very, very nice. But for me, it's not sporty enough. It wouldn't take the punishment. And I don't really like being dressy. I prefer something a little bit more robust. As an investment, it would be good. Would be nice to see the movement, but unfortunately that's not in the listing. Anyway, back to Omega. So I'm kind of happy about going back. I've missed Omega. I really have missed their watches, and I took them for granted a little bit. But that's the thing. I went through them so quickly, you know, buying and selling, and you know, I was young, and but now I realise it's a very clever thing Omega have done, because this is they're relying on the classic formula of and this is what I love about this company. I mean, they do it so well. I just love, this is a really cool effect. I'd love to see the Rolex. You'd have several stages obviously, but the Submariner with that kind of effect. But it's a beautiful piece. I absolutely adore it. The fact that it's 41mm is just absolute class. I would miss a date though. I do like my my diver to have a date. How much they're going for, I have no idea. So here is the piece on their page, and it doesn't. Let's have a look at the specifications. Anti-magnetic, liquid metal, transparent case back. I haven't really seen that. Screw down crown, directional bezel, chronometer. It has a domed sapphire, scratch resistant, anti-reflective. That's pretty cool. Water resistant to 300 meters, 1,000 feet. Case diameter 41mm. I think it's an absolute. It's going to be a classic. If you buy this now, you're going to make money, even for an investment. But I'd wear it. It's absolutely beautiful. Would I go for this instead of my dream watch, which not my dream watch, but the watch I'm going to save for? Probably be a Speedmaster, the 57 reissue, the Broad Arrow. I absolutely adore it. I plan to get that in the next couple of years, maybe next year, I don't know. But for the moment, you know, I would like to get something for a little less. And you know, looking at these, there's some definite strong contenders. And that should just list ended. Anyway guys, I'll leave it there, and tell me what you think I should get, or what would you get if you could have any Omega. Would you go for a Constellation, a Seamaster? I quite like the idea of getting 40mm Planet Ocean. There's the Speedmaster. This is what I plan to get next year, maybe. I think it's absolutely a really nice modern. Oh, look at that! That's just class. That is pure class. Look. Oh, I love that. Look, I'm going to reset it. What a beautiful website. Absolutely stunning. That blue's nice. This is what I'm going to get next year, or maybe, I don't know yet. You know, I want to mull it over. It's a lot of money. I'm going to buy it from new, and I want to be the original owner. Oh, beautiful movement, look at that. I've actually kind kind of decorated it a little bit. It's nice. Is the chronograph still going? Yes, it is. That's so cool. I love this website. Understated class. That's what Omega is. It's. I dare to say a little bit more sophisticated than Rolex. Rolex is like. Have you noticed why all the bad guys in films always wear Rolexes? Good guys too, but you never see a bad guy in a movie wearing an Omega. It's always somebody that's usually a hero. It's quite interesting. I wonder if they. Oh, look at the chronograph is actually going around the minutes recording. It's two-handed. That's beautiful. So I think I'll hold out the big money for one of these new next year. But definitely gonna get a second-hand piece. Okay guys, I'll leave it there. Let me know what you think, what you'd get, what do you want to get, and I'll catch you later. Okay, ciao.